Ti y mucho H para todos. Hello, hello. You ready for some Euretry tonight? I hope you are. I see you, Matthew. I see you, Paul. I see you, Catherine, Michelson, Vexed, Lex, Bill Elkins, Jeff Cottrell. Yo, thank you for that donation, man. Catherine, thank you for your donation. Nicholas Diaz, hello, hello. Well, guess what, everybody? I am at the New Eureka Poets Cafe right now. That's the stage behind me. I don't know if you can see it. But I am here. Been doing a lot of work, a lot of changes, a lot of learning, a lot of doing. For those that, you heard it here first, but I'll let you know again in case you don't know. I have been appointed the interim executive director for the New Eureka Poets Cafe. Yes, this is happening. I think they're going to make the main announcement tomorrow, but you're my fam. I had to let you guys know first. Interim means that, we're gonna test out the waters and see if I can do this job. And in 6 months, if I've done good enough, then I'll be offered the permanent position. And thank you, Ray Jane. My intention is to do it. I'm really excited. I've been learning so much. And to represent, just for the home that birthed me as an artist. And, and it's our home. And I just look forward to just elevating it on so many levels. So thank you. Yeah, I'm creating a survey. So with the help of Chris, who does all our teching and all of our stuff. Shout out to Chris, holding it down right now. The New Eureka Poets Cafe. Locals downstairs at the bar cleaning up. I had to go get supplies. Like, it's cray, people. I feel like I had to do that in my own space in El Garaje. A lot of cleaning. But I feel like it's just the same, like an extended family house I got to clean up. Needs a woman's touch. For sure. Yes, Loco and Chris. So what can I tell you? My Ostos show has been rescheduled from Poor to Rico at Ostos on February 18th. Those of you that had already gotten reservations for your tickets, you should have received an email by now to confirm your reservation before I publicize and put it out there and share the link for other people to get there. We've added another 75 tickets, so 75 are reserved with you guys. Reconfirm those, and then another 75. I think they put us into the bigger theater February 18th. I'm so excited. So it got delayed for a reason. Now more people can see it. I always believe in divine timing. I did not sweat it at all. I just was like, okay, universe. So let's see. I know you're probably wondering who goes up. Let me put this. I've done meetings today. I've been learning so much. My head is about to explode. If this or someone gives me a TED talk, I might just. Here we go. You got your ticket. Thank you, Elizabeth. Let me put this in the chat. This is the list. That's where it's at. Thank you to our sponsors: National Endowment for the Arts, Council on the Arts, New York City Department of Cultural Affairs, Amazon Literary Partnership, New York Community Trust. And if you'd like to make a donation, please visit neweurekan.org/contribute. Thank you so much to those of you that have contributed already. You'll be getting an email from me eventually thanking you for your donation. I have so much to catch up on, but it's all good. Oh, I see Advocate of Words is joining in the room. There are some flies in here that are like the size of birds. I gotta fix that too. Woo! So if you got any questions about it, let me know. But right now, you already know the rules. You got 3 minutes. Don't go crazy. We want to get everybody on. Anybody that's in the room that has not been put onto the official list and you want to get on, that's the good luck round. Chat me up and I will put you in the good luck round and you'll get to perform. Let's see. Oh, Sylvie is back. Okay, Sylvie. Let me write this down. Where's my sword? Oich. It's been crazy. Let me see if you could, before we go into it, let me just see. I don't know if you can see anything, but I'm kind of like trying to hook it up This is a chest that I'm putting here. And then, so my office is going to be right up here on the second floor, looking down so I could hear every single performance that happens on the stage, because I really want to make sure that we elevate and continue the legacy of our programming. You know, I want to hear it. Last night there was an open mic with a band, and I sat here and I felt like those Muppets, the little old guys in the in the in the opera house on the sidelines. That's me. If it was a good joke, I was like, ha, ha, ha. If it was bad, I was like, and people got to keep their masks on with the mic, you know, and everything, because like that's another thing. The whole pandemic is popping off. We're like in recovery mode, you know. So I'm trying to make sure that shit is tight, shit is right. But people like rap it on the mic, and then they're like, they wanna, can I take this off? I'm like, no. But here, luckily, you know, we're all safe. Thank you, Marissa. Yeah, the old dudes in the mezzanine. Oh, what? Statler and Waldorf? Michael Sindler knows. That's impressive. Okay, enough chit chat. You got 3 minutes to do your thing. Let's try to get everybody on. I'm talking mad stuff. It's just that I'm so excited. You really have no idea. Really, really. Here we go. Elizabeth Strauss, Deadpan Lizzie. Let's unmute.
Hey, congratulations on being an executive. I'm so happy it's you. You do wonderful things for our community, and you will continue to do wonderful things for the cafe. And I got my new ticket for the 18th, and I'm excited to see you in the show then. Yeah, so wonderful night. Thank you for having me. I'm going to read a piece called Slowly Descending. I wrote it in a workshop last year. Marissa Prada hosted. I set many goals, some say too many, that I need to make myself less available, which is something I have never understood until now. Though my time out west was not 100% relaxing, it was an awakening, a time to figure out what I want in the new decade of my life. I have many chapters that need to be finished this year, some that need to be completed before others, and they will get finished in time, but I will try my hardest to not burn myself out. As I climb my Mount Everest this summer and the rest of 2021, relief will come in small doses. I took one step today towards relief, one email that will hopefully help my anxiety and career, not fixating on certain words I crafted in order to communicate my worries, trying not to sweat about it for the next several days, reminding myself it will happen, practicing patience, practicing patience, practicing patience. Do I set too many goals too high? Have I burnt my talents out before I summit? I do not think so. What I have learned in the last 23 days is that it is okay to slow down, to not be as available, and to stop comparing myself to others, slowly descending. I will never be like anyone else. I'm not another character in Orwellian world. I am me, and I'm learning to accept who I am and trying to love myself as much as I can every day. Not beating myself up because I ran 1 mile instead of 10, not letting my day spoil like milk because I decided to sleep an extra 2 hours, not crying because I could not make an event or a misconnection happened, not dwelling in the imposter syndrome, not giving into the FOMO. I must live my life healthfully for me so I can share my unique talents with those who want it, so I can positively embrace theirs. Self-care and hard talks with yourself are exhausting, but when you are ready to have them, slowly lean into the changes, digest them, relief feels good. We learn at a young age from the tortoise and the hare, slow and steady wins the race. I need to continue reminding myself that this is a good thing and not bad, that my voice matters, that my anxiety matters, and that is never an excuse. Thank you.
Thank you, Deadpan Lizzie. Thank you. You got to remind yourself all of that. Yes. Yes, you do. You got to take care of yourself. You got to allow yourself to rest when you want to, need to. People try to judge like sleeping patterns. It's like everybody's different. You know what I mean? I'm personally a night owl for sure. Always have been. I've been on some nighttime thing. My whole life, I'm more creative at night. It just is what it is. 3 a.m. is like the witching hour. I get so many ideas. It's just different. Everybody's different. But I was shamed by my family. Vaga, tú duermes mucho. Levántate, nena, limpia. I mean, I'm gonna do it, but when on my time, I'm so productive at night.
That's good. No, that's good. We're all uniquely different humans, and we just got to do what's best for us.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much. I will see you on the 18th. Dead Vandalization is on. It is on.
Thank you
Take
so much. I'm looking forward to seeing you then as well.
Awesome. Jeff Cottrell, it's your turn now.
I'm here.
To wow us.
Yes. I'm hoping to get to the physical new Eureka at some point in the future. We'll see what happens.
Oh, yeah, that'll definitely.
stuff.
Are you going to bring Pinky, though?
I don't know. Let's see if Pinky wants to come. Are you going to bring your doggy, though?
Oh, we'll have to see. We'll have to coordinate the Pinkies.
All right. So here's an oldie that I'm sure some of you have heard before. It's not a poem, it's an introduction to a poem. So this is from my third book of poetry, which was published by Happy Jack Press in Neepawa, Manitoba in 1996, entitled "With Vulnerable Roses Do I Sweep the Curtained Walls." That's the title of the book, not the poem itself. The poem is called Flutter and the Heroes Bathe. I've structured this poem as a series of villanelles. For those who don't know what a villanelle is, it's a 19-line poem made up of 5 tercets and a quatrain with 2 refrains and 2 repeated rhymes. Now, the idea for this poem came to me sometime in the late 80s when I was vacationing in what was then West Berlin, but of course one would now refer to the entire city of Berlin due to Germany's radically changed political situation in the ensuing years. I was wandering around the Tiergarten, searching for the pond called Der Neuer See, literally translated as the New Sea. Yet I couldn't find my way out of the Goldfish Teich area closer to the wall. It was a frustrating and embarrassing experience. I didn't know a lot of German at the time, so I didn't make much progress as far as asking for directions. I came upon this old tree. I believe it was near the Soviet War Memorial. I'm sure you know the one. And the tree was shaped like, I suppose you would call it a hexagonal cross-section, truly a miracle of nature. And there was a bird up in the tree, and it was singing. It was a robin, and the robin's tune gave me the idea for this poem because it reminded me of something Bertolt Brecht once said about a bird's mating song. I believe the exact words are, Ich spiele Fußball mit dem getrennten Kopf von den Riefenstahl. In other words, humanity's customs and laws and beliefs have changed over the centuries, but the birds are still here, virtually unchanged. It's a direct connection to history. And it's this direct connection that I wanted to express in this poem that I'm going to read to you right now. Oh, another fascinating thing about the Tiergarten is the history of the Siegessäule, or the Victory Column. The monument originally stood further east, more or less in front of the Reichstag, but the Nazis ordered the monument moved to its present location merely because the Siegessäule blocked their view of the city. I mean, isn't that astounding? They tore down the monument brick by brick and reassembled it further away, the same way they did with the original London Bridge when they moved it to Arizona. It staggers the mind. I even wrote a haiku about it. For those who don't know what a haiku is, it's a traditional Japanese style of short form poetry consisting of 17 syllables, sometimes, though not exclusively, in 3 lines. But I was going to tell you about this poem, which once again is titled Flutter and the Heroes Bathe. Now, what I was trying to achieve in this poem is an embellishment and juxtaposition of many themes close to my heart, such as the yearning for peace of mind in times of war and social disruption, but also the fleeting spiritual wanderings of youth when confronted by the futility of worshiping physical beauty, as well as the agonies of the downfall of pride and vanity. I believe truly it was all best expressed in Michel Foucault's essays about spatial relationships in literature. Now, I'm not going to stand here recounting all of Foucault's ingenious spatial theories for you, as I'm sure we're all familiar with them, and it would waste valuable time, and we'd never get to my poem, in which, incidentally, I was going for sort of William Blake feel, particularly in the use of metaphysical metaphors and gustatory imagery. And yet I also wanted to evoke the spirit of Rudy Weeb, as I've always admired his depictions of the Native American perspective. I remember the first time I read The Temptations of Big Bear. My Lord, I must have been 17, and I swear the book changed my life. It made me see our North American heritage in a completely different light, far more powerful than Dances with Wolves. Well, on with my poem. Flutter and the Heroes Bathe Part 1 of 17. Flutter and the hero. What do you mean I'm out of time? That was called Poem Introduction. And I've got a novel coming out soon, and I got a gig coming up February 26th. I'm going to put some fun links in the chat. Look for Gestalt Poetry on Facebook and whatnot.
Yes, Jeff Cottrell, look for that and whatnot. Yes. Woo! What an introduction. Can't wait to hear the poem eventually. Let me put the updated list. I'm sorry, Catherine. I don't know how I missed that, but I also am adding to the good luck round here. Sylvie, Nicole, Mariella, because Advocate of Words, our Monday night host, is in the room with us, and Ron Trankler Thompson is on the list. I'm gonna share that. Advocate of Words, how you doing? Where are you, bro? Where are you? Where are you? Wave. Can't see you. Hi, Jesus. Here you are. You want to talk? Say yes. Can I unmute you?
What's up, sis? I just wanted to check out this executive online open mic tonight so I can look at you and your executive beautiful hair right now. So shout out to everyone, and I am excited to hear Mariella sing and bless your executive open mic. I'm looking forward to hearing it.
Yay! Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So glad to see.
Oh, and I got the email. I don't know if you told anyone because I came late. Those of us who are heartbroken because the blizzard took away the one-woman show from La Bruja, check your emails because we got a new date and we were told that we can go check it out. I believe it's February 18th or something. Right? Is that the date off the top of my head?
That's correct. Right? The 18th, 8 p.m. If they sent you a link to verify did they send you a link to re-verify? Or
I saw the email on the move, so I'm not sure. I just remember I saw the date, but there was something about that I have to verify it.
Okay, so that link, if that's the link that I'm gonna share publicly, probably tomorrow. So use that link to confirm your seat, and if there was anybody else that you wanted to bring along that didn't get tickets before, that's the link. So I'm giving you a little, you could get a little pre.
Oh, shoot. An executive hookup. I love it. An executive hookup.
I have executive red cheeks. It is hot up here, boy. The heat just all rises. I have the window open and everything. It is so dope. I must say. Let me just, over here, actually, you could see outside. The fire escape is right here. Ain't that fly?
I saw you take a picture from the fire escape. It was a very executive move. I loved it on your Instagram. Go check out La Bruja at La Bruja NYC. You see it right there in her Zoom name. You'll see the picture I'm talking about. If you're not following her, get your life right. All right, I'm gonna shut up. Thank you, sis. I love you.
Thank you. Love you too. Okay. Who goes next? Vexed. Lex. Ooh.
Hello.
Hi.
You look radiant as ever.
Oh, you are so sweet. Thank you. I am definitely happy.
Good. I'm glad to be here as always. I got 2 pieces tonight. I'm just gonna go right into it. All right. My first piece is called Fitted. I can still fit into the anxiety I wore in high school, clothed with the pain of being misunderstood, though I am still afraid to be deciphered, layered in the tendency to self-isolate, though I am still afraid to fully embrace human interaction, wrapped in the hopes of being found, though I am still afraid to be seen. I can still feel the fabric of fragility loose against trembling hands, draped in nervous tics, insecurity stitched in a pattern I have yet to unravel. I carry my worries on rolled sleeves, worries dangling around my neck. I wear the discomfort proudly, though these pieces are heavy, and I still drag my feet when I walk. And my second piece is called Sincerely Vexed. I've had fond memories of locking lips with age-appropriate girls. Just me and them. If we didn't know much then, we knew kissing felt serene, wore caution tape between our legs and warning signs over our hearts. We grasped hands tightly, mapped our future love lines, knew the best kept secrets left the longest aftertaste the older we'd gotten. Words were never enough to describe the feeling of falling into each other's embrace. Legs interlocked under covers, tender touches from eager fingertips that traced stories along our bodies, until we heard footsteps and we were back to laughing it off. We never knew what to make of it, but enjoyed basking in the warmth. This was for the girls who clung to their innocence for as long as they could, for the girls who practiced love on their friends, for the girls who tucked away those memories because it no longer suited them. But we'll always have those kisses, that bed, and those covers. Thank you.
Vexed Lex. Woo! Always bringing that fire. Thank you so much for sharing with us tonight.
Thank you for having us.
Woo! Great to see you, Vexed Lex. Yo, that was fire. Okay. Speaking of fire, we're gonna go to Paul Confuego, who blazed it up yesterday at Beatniks. It was a special one. Denise Froman opened up. If you didn't see it, go to the YouTube, our YouTube page at the Eureka Poets Cafe, and check out Beatniks Night.
It was really one for history.
Yo, you killed it. Well, guess I wrote some new shit for Beatniks.
What happened, bro? Repeat that. Sorry,
I was letting the audience know that you wrote some original new shit for Beatniks and just blazed the shit out of Beatniks.
I mean, it was an honor to get the invite. It was an honor to rep. Yeah, and I have you to thank for that, Executive Gotti. But yeah, let's get into it. This piece is some woke shit. I wanted to spit this on MLK, but I kind of got really self-conscious on the length. So if I go over, brew, just give me the signal. Just hold up like a peace sign or something and kick me the fuck off the stage, and we'll cut it. But this is called Sunken Dreams and Nightmares. First of all, let me just state, a lot of y'all choose to stay in the sunken place. Daylight, I wake up feeling like you won't play right. I used to know, but now that shit don't feel right. It made me put away my pride. Some critics say Jordan Peele's catalog of Black horror films are too far-fetched. People say he invokes social justice in them needlessly, ignoring that the Black experience amidst any movie set in this indigenous mass grave is inherently both political and horrific at once. A piece of cursed cinema. I'm sure they'd rather have their traditional white saviors back, that James Bondage, 001619, shaken, not stirred, history servants of Her Majesty with license to kill, while nationalist MAGA-its play pretend patriots, storming Congress, abducting justice with blindfold, like Kubrick with eyes wide shut. And if it were up to me, incels would be incels, just as the name suggests. Funny, I guess, that the descendants of colonizers on stolen soil tell us to get out, just to drain sap of the land like Candy Man. Say that 5 times fast in the mirror while ignoring parables from Daniel Robitaille to Sherman Fields, Emmett Till, and George Stinney. Real boys and men lynched and field thrown in electric chair. Often we have to plunge below currents of events to truly witness shocking truths that lie beneath, how they lie through teeth, toothpicking segregation, gate kept in bile of that monster's gut, an esophagus that swallowed us, a white whale's spun tail where you become an albatross on deck, shot down and neck wrung next to some rhyming fucking ancient mariner, ghost white as a bride's veil, his shawl wrapped specter of a bird desperate to sing, warbling. I used to pray for times like this to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that to shine like this. In a matter of time I spent on some locked up shit, hearts in penitentiaries, lock and keyed over currency. Only way dead presidents kept relevant are these mills, not me, cause they put put Miss Maya on the corridor shore. Her bald-eagled silhouette mirrors Phoenix rising, incinerating wings once caged, when really the small gestured token is more swan song throated, bone thrown than olive branch, cognizant tails flap, 50-50 odds on free, opposing heads of forefathers, former plantation head. Oh, here comes the general, venerated Virginian veteran, dentures made from slave teeth, our first president. It's obscene. Even today, nationalists will denounce monuments to bondage for faces carved in sacred rock. Really seems white stone supremacy to me. With February coming into focus, hope y'all ready for 4 short weeks of performative wokeness for kids not to be schooled on true Black history. No Rosewood, Seneca Village, Tulsa Race Massacre, just that Harriet Tubman, Rosa Parks, Obama, and MLK solved racism, and somehow, some way, the annals of history always lead to his I Have a Dream speech, how well-intended pacifism can be, how that day, 219 years ago, on Lincoln Memorial steps, when he fixed his fist and proclaimed emancipation, the power of his manifestation split timeline into multiversal butterflied effects of survival for Fred Hampton, Malcolm X, UEP, Tupac, and B.I.G. Yet even with Black revolutionists back in the fold, that cannot erase the bold-faced crimes of Charleston, nor shift George Floyd or Breonna's fate. If Assata Shakur were pardoned today, would it alter shit? If institutions remain the same when we ask for reparations and they chuck us loose change, what if radical reform were taken into working hands? Rebels, rabble, rousing, revolt, reveling, and mutiny, taking overseas from overseers, thrown overboard. Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? When I bought that Aston Martin, y'all thought it was rented? Flexing on these village, I'm like Popeye on a spinach sea. Empathy's key to strength. It's why we stay afloat, though we are always close to wreck, swabbing deck of craft clung buoyancy. See, I take my shots like a cannon straight, no chaser, no erasure of pain. I relish the burn of history's 100 proof as it settles in this treasured chest of albatross hung around neck as price tagged liberty. I prefer to feel it all, even when it hurts, to not bury truths absolute. Because what happens to a dream deferred, a dream perversed into nightmare inferred? It's impossible to trek mountaintop. That equality is just some far-flung fantasy, fantastical as Disney scenes. Pride like a lion's teeth, young Simba fleeing from Pride Land, afraid of reflect, convinced he was Killer C. Hope dumped in ravine, because so often our scars will lie to us, and pride is the chaser that makes fallacy go down. So drink. Why do you run away, you think? Do you believe hope elopes with truth as means to cope with the anchors of hate we ferried, read, and regurgitate in headlines, capsizing faith? I mean, are you capable of differentiating incarceration from shelter? A cut from radical movements, helter-skelter as Sharon Tate? How do we learn the tragedies lest they trend? Hashtag another dead. When the algorithms all Rihanna baby bump, Drake hot sauce and Bing Bong, fuck your life, Pete Davidson. And if it ain't Ye and Kim, do you even want the tea? Scalding as it might be, all in all, you're just another ostrich, head dug in sand, balls deep in the sunken place. And with our nation on the brink of Civil War sequels, yet all you can speak of is how parched you are, how badly you want that drink. So grab this fine china and have a seat, lapse into static on TV, stir your tea as you swab deck and hold nose while going under. Beep, beep, Richie, you know we all floated once upon a time down here. You'd be wise to count pennies, because here in Derry, kids go missing like every day and never get found, because those are complexions darker than amber. Don't get Amber Alert. None of ours get search parties lest they throw ambers first. Only the amber herds heard at the podium. Instead, we're locked here in poltergeist purgatory, which is to say we're all doomed to tread between heaven, hell, or milk carton caught in limbo. So how low can you go below? Open bar with Beelzebub as mixologist, and every cocktail spike with pride. And yes, pride is the devil. I think it got a hold on me. But perhaps pride isn't Lucifer and difference is. I used to believe we had a pandemic of ignorance, but now I see most beings don blinders willingly. Now stay woke, baby creeping. See, that ain't pride, it's apathy. And these black veil brides throwing fake pride parades only peak when the firing squad takes aim at their neck, when the flames outside blaze so bright red they can no longer pretend those siren screams are fire drills, dry and shrill as their cries for survival. Well, if that's what you need, pour yourself a drink. One last shot to slip into hull of this antebellum abyss. Spoon glides around rim and clink. Now watch America sink.
Yes, thank you, Paul. Take a breather. Get some water. All right. Okay, so I threw out somebody. I don't know. They was acting wild. I heard that. I saw that in the chat. I don't know what they were doing. Somebody that said they had their yams out. I don't know what that means, but I just trust, and I just was like, all right, bye-bye. Bye-bye. But hello to Michael Sindler.
Hello. So good to be here. Congratulations on the gig. Well deserved, no doubt. And I'm sure you'll do great things.
Thank you.
Still like taking deep breath, letting everything Paul said just sink in there because there was so much in there. That was pretty awesome. So I'm just gonna go the other direction and mellow out and do a couple love poems. It is February after all. This first one is called What Love Is This? What love is this that flows lapping back and forth as waves across our beaches? What soft surf traces on sand? What gifts of swells brought up from the sea that is us both? Tides dance of time ebbs and increases, taking from one and other, returning in full. What love is this that springs toward sky while it burrows roots? What flowering? What ripening into fruit? What drops to ground to feed souls and make home in deep soil, ready to repeat each repast, every revolution of rebirth? What intertwining vines climb in twirling race to sky, root, stem, and leaf fused in coiled lifelong connection? What love is this? It is love without end, without form or boundary, timeless dance of every aspect in eternity's embrace. And even though we're always saying the same thing here, we'll do it in a different way. This is an acrostic sonnet, and it's called In Love with Love. Inside the silent chamber beyond thought nestles the seed of compassion, hatching luminescent treasure that can't be bought. Offer freely, profit by dispatching. Vibrations sing cellular choral tune. Expanding current flows through creation. Whole and part reflect, harmonize, commune, incite miracles of transmutation. Touch, gently caressing, begin to mend, healing from within, radiating out. Love proves no burdens too great to transcend. Opening heart smiles, trust supplanting doubt. Vestigial sorrow slipped off like a glove. Ecstasy is to be in love with love. Okay, thank you all very much.
Yes, it is. Michael Sindler. In Love with Love, speaking on that ecstasy. Thank you so much. Now let's unmesh life with Unmesh Mohit.
Hello, La Bruja. Hello, and congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, I will read few short ones. Where is it? Okay, sorry. Give me a sec. Okay, here we go. Soft drizzle, green trees, hills at horizon, you far away. Me longing, craving, memories pour in torrent. Water seeps into earth, memory stays afloat, alive. Enough of distance, pining, look into my eyes, wings spread wide. Unknown flight, let's glide. What a roller coaster of a ride. That was the first one, and there is one more short one. Want to write about rain, my life flooded. Want to dance in rain, me frozen. Want to enjoy the greenery and breeze, life black and white. Rain, wash away darkness, clean cobwebs, old fallen trees. Go away to new adventure, new thoughts, new beginning. And I would like to close with this very short one. Access keys to happiness and illusion. Access keys to happiness and illusion. Keys are just to lock happiness out. Keys are just to lock happiness out. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank
And
you.
Navru, once again, congratulations. And I've got someone at high place at New Eureka Cafe.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Isn't that awesome? Because
Yeah, excellent. And the office is wonderful.
my home is your home, and I've always said it, and now it's like, wow, it's like really, really. So
Yes,
great.
yes. And I think in the future, I will definitely come there and visit it.
Oh, you have to.
Yes.
Unmesh in New York City. Oh, in New York. That's going to be so fire. Thank you, Unmesh. Awesome.
Thank you. Thanks.
Awesome. The keys to happiness are here. So let's see what's good with Catman Bill. Oh, yeah, you hear Loco downstairs. He's like, doing stuff at the bar. So you hear, sending you, forget me not. Paul said it adds to the ambiance. You let me know if it does or if it doesn't. Catman Bill, what it be, what it do? Where is Catman Bill? I don't see him. Ay, ay, ay. Catman Bill, I'm asking to unmute. Is he away from... Is he chasing the kitty? He'd be fucking with the fur balls. There he is.
It's been crazy. I heard you calling from the other room, and I'm too disorganized at this point. So I'm going to pass my number on to the next person. And
Catherine Badan?
Pardon?
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm just I don't have my shtick here together. I was going to do my dirty, disgusting.
Your sensual smut.
Or as you call it, adult humor. The only thing I want to say is that I'm now identifying as a cat.
Oh.
And I have a right to, don't I?
Yes, of course you do.
Yeah. Anyway, so I've already taken like 30 seconds of precious time here. So I'm going to adjourn and give my time up to another person. And thank you for calling me.
You're welcome. Thank you, Catman Bill.
Yeah.
Oh, Cat. Just Cat. He's just Cat. Okay. Catherine Badan. Let's see what's good with Catherine.
Well, first I'd like to say you look beautiful in white, and congrats. And I'm a cat, and I wrote a piece for tonight, but since Catman's not doing his thing, I figured I would put my sex hat into the ring because women don't usually do it. So I have just a really, really short little piece called My New Sex Toy. I've discovered a new sex toy, and who knew? It's been in my living room this whole time, and I never even noticed it. Well, that's because it's been quietly and efficiently serving as my TV remote control for all these years, and I've just now noticed its other potential attributes. Quelle surprise. So I wrote a piece tonight, and I'm, I guess, the first person that's mentioning this, but it's night 2 of Black History Month. And I wrote this in honor of Black History Month last night. And well, here goes. I know I'm white. Hey, I can see I'm white, but I relate to being Black because I was a Jew and I died in a camp. I was a young man, a philosopher and a poet. I was extinguished while in my 20s. And next I came back as I am. Hey, I know I'm white. My color is mirrored back, but please don't hate me for that. I can relate to your sufferings because I was a Jew and I died in a camp. If we all peeled back our skins, we'd see we're just the same, flowing red blood corpuscles and stretched sinews, taut muscles sometimes jerking with involuntary movements, torsos that can turn and twist and bend. If we could see beyond our external colors, if we could see we're all the same, then so much hurt would be removed and love and light might reconvene. My father was from Brazil, born there. Lots of blacks of different hues lived there. Lovely mulattoes and creamy off-whites. Not so many whites because most folks from Brazil show a more tasteful variety in their pigmentations and color mutations. Multi-shades of caramel and latte and cacao, some so black you'd think they were made of night, ebony figures with piercing eyes glistening so white, they remind me of Jesus. And isn't it what's inside that counts? I know I'm white. Hey, I can see I'm white. So please don't hold it against me. I can relate to being black because I was a Jew and I died in a camp. Thank you.
Thank you, Catherine. I think it was in the last performance, I think I spoke about visiting Auschwitz and
Oh, wow. I wasn't here last week. I was in Dachau.
yeah,
That was the first one where they put the philosophers and the doctors and the writers and poets. Disgusting, isn't it?
I saw the building where, like I saw the literal building where they
Oh my
did the
God.
experiments, and I saw the ones when they were, any political uprising, they would, put them in these cells where they could, standing cell, it was kind of like a chimney. And
The thing that's so revolting is that so many people knew that was happening and they did nothing. And anyway, and last week was the memorial, International Holocaust Remembrance Day. And now it's Black History Month. So it's all kind of intertwined for me. Anyway, I hope I didn't offend anybody.
I'm not offended. If
Okay, good.
Offended, you could look at that in the chat, but thank you so
I can
much.
relate to suffering, trust me. I'd like to get over that so I can have a happy life. How can you forget Hitler? How can you forget Martin Luther King being shot, or Gandhi, or Jesus? All of it. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm gonna.
It's okay. Thank you. No, I think that what I said is that, it was documented, the Atlantic slave trade, like we will never really know how many millions, like we will never really know, and I think about that. I think about it, I think every day. But celebrating Black excellence, and speaking of Black excellence, let's hear from Queen Ray Jane, aka
What's going on?
Hello.
What's going on, executive? Excuse me. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Michaela hurting me. How are you? How you feeling?
I'm hanging in there, I'm feeling very happy, but it is a lot. When I go to sleep, I don't know, my mind, I guess the universe has given me to the level that my mind needs to work, because I'm easily bored, and it's just, now it's like all gears are running and with so much purpose, and you already know, and I definitely need to speak with you for some things that I'm planning to do. But thank you for asking. That I'm here for all of you.
We so proud of you. It's so crazy. You looking in the boxes, we going crazy. Bruja got something else. We like, oh my God, give it all to Bruja. You deserve every bit of it. I hope you know that.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Absolutely. You call me anytime you got the digits, go on, call me. Y'all need somebody to sweep. I'm good with the broom. All right. Everyone. I'm glad to be here with y'all. Being with you always lifts me. So I got a new joint, fresh, new shit for you in this entitled.
Oh, shit?
Yes, new shit. Exactly. It's entitled Cotton. If you like what you hear, you can follow me at itsrayjane.com. That's ITSRAYJANE.com. You can find all my stuff there, and you are more than welcome to find yourself as well. So let's get into it. On my way to Grandma's house, winding down roads that invented darkness, Georgia red clay grinding beneath us. On my way to grandma's house, the pecan groves leap to taste the sky, reaching for each other in rows a human calls perfect. On my way to grandma's house, we pass the white church first. Know we are near to home, but not quite there. Mount Zion Baptist, the final evidence, also where the asphalt runs out. On my way to grandma's house, when we passed farms that looked more like fields, I told daddy to pull over real quick. I never seen the cotton so high. On my way to grandma's house, daddy told tales of summer allowances, earned picking our ancestors' nemesis, something old, and my soul turned over. On my way to grandma's house, the reality of sharecropping in these bones crept between me and my daddy. On my way to grandma's house, he suggested I touch this snow white fluff on a stick. I was mesmerized by how ugly hatred can make something so beautiful, something so miraculous, something like the earth growing our modesty. On my way to grandma's house, I refused to touch. Daddy nodded, knowing, also feeling what is still wailing, what remains bloodied in capitalism's farm. On my way to grandma's house, we agreed our people have picked enough cotton. Thank you.
Ray Jane. Did you get? Oh, that was beautiful. Ray Jane. So powerful. Always. You have another one, or is that it?
Oh, I got another one. I got another fresh one if you want it. Real quick one too. It's about work. It's called I Quit. I don't want to work. And it ain't just where I work, it's that I work. Or rather that in this society, if you think you'll sleep when you die, then you might be right. Now, don't get me wrong. If I'm not trying to live off of everybody else's sweat, but the reality of my situation is that I'm moving, but I don't feel like I got anywhere yet. You know what I mean? Feeling lost is not as bad as feeling unseen. I think I got so low I picked up PTSD because the alarm clock sounded like a whip to me. And all I can ask my eyes in the morning mirrored steam is, ain't we free? How did I get cattled again, reapplying this chattel again? Each time I clock in, time flying amidst monotony, running fast, not trying to let the clock win. But I can't outrun these obligations. I ain't got no kids, but I got bills eating off my plate since I can't claim none of these motherfuckers on my taxes. And can we talk about taxes? How do I do 100% of the work and get 33% subtracted? Who got my 30%? Because the last time I counted my cents, the world is still poor in common sense. To be frank, the math ain't mathin'. These fees ain't covered a damn thing. Yesterday, I almost got charged a copay to sneeze. I would think more about it, but I think I heard a cash register in my dreams. Y'all know what I mean. I can't even remember what self-care feels like. Now everybody telling me to be resilient whenever I don't feel right. And I can't help but be disappointed every time I play lotto and don't hit, knowing I have to return to this working. Can't help but think I'm being fooled, feeling real suspicious. Perspectives narrowing to slits, cause something's sounding real colonizer-ish. Pay me to dig till I can't no more and just bury me in the same ditch. But no, I won't be. I seen them put everything my friend had to give in a box. She died and they went on punching somebody else's clock. These jobs don't care if you survive. They just want the marrow from your life. Grind your bones and sprinkle them into your blinded eye. Don't let it be you.
Oh, thank you, Queen Ray Jane.
Love you, proud of you.
Thank you, love you. Woo! What I was thinking while you were speaking too was, although I'm not offended by the comparison of the Holocaust and the plight of, dark-skinned people in this world. But the thing is that when the Holocaust ended, they were able to, escape that history. But, you can't escape the color of your skin, and racism is still here today, you know. So it's like the Holocaust really continues for,
Absolutely. And
you know,
you know,
so that's
racism.
really, so it's very important for us to, you know, check our privilege, our skin privilege, our color privilege, you know. So I just wanted to say that.
Thank you for saying that.
You're welcome. Love you.
Thanks.
Repping. All right, now we're gonna go to the withdrawn Nicolas Correa.
Yo, bro, how you feeling?
I feel good.
I'm glad. I'm super proud of you, man. You killing it. Always.
Thank
Always
you.
love.
I'm so excited. I mean, I just can't wait to just do more events where we're all up in here, and it's just great.
Man, always just the beginning. You know, so much to come. I got some new shit.
Alright. Give him
I'ma
that
start-
new shit.
I'm gonna help out Catman Bill. This piece is called "Home Is Where the Vagina Is." That pussy is so excellent. Alexa might mess around and alert the government. I know she be getting jealous and sees you as a threat when trying to disrupt us in the middle of having sex. The CIA may come through and bust my window or doors up. Mad inconsiderate of them, like at least give me the chance to let my nut marinate after we fuck. If she wants a threesome, all she has to do is ask. If I had two dicks, I'd honorably hit them both from the back. That's something I can get behind. Let me quickly get something off this little chest of mine. It's so fulfilling and so fulfilling when I'm up in there. I mean, no wonder why it is I delayed my application. I've been low-key getting the best coverage of New York State healthcare. I can't even tell where I'm headed most days and nights because of the way my disassociation drives. But when you box me in to grab hold, it's like I'm taken through multiple dimensions and different lives. I see dragons in water and mermaids in skies. To live is to be dead, and to be dead is to be alive. Winter is in attendance with barely any snow. Most people are wondering, what did the fox say? I'm trying to figure out, where did the fox go? I would assume it'd be the cave that holds all the power. And that's just the motto given by the people who handed it such honor. If you type pussy in a thesaurus, power would pull up as a synonym. And if anyone disagrees, they probably never really been in it then. Does anyone else pay attention to her lips and listen to the words that come out? Like when she is talking down there, you best shut your fucking mouth. Choose to not shut it yourself. You risk it being shut for you. There's also no need to listen to me, so I won't get offended if that's what you choose. Plus, I don't carry chips on my shoulder. I just keep it pushing without even bothering to ahoy ya. Shout outs Wendy's for forgetting the Sprite yesterday, but tonight I want tacos, man. Patiently waiting for period to end so I can put my head down again. Eat it all on the sink. Do the opposite of what y'all think. Let her nut on my toothbrush, then go up and brush my teeth. Or gargle it. Damn, bro, Ham. It's no wonder why I probably haven't been flying through my Listerine. Stay keeping me fresh even after death. That's what about this makes me not settle for any less. Personalized pussy be the best. It feels more comfortable when it comes to rest. It just makes the sex that much more fulfilling because it's yours for more than just the weekend. I like that lifetime shit. That about to reach $1 million and you be the person I call using my lifeline shit. Baby, that vajayjay be home. And I'm glad I don't rent it out so you can always remind me that this is something you own. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. That personalized for JJ. That the marinating nuttage. That was interesting. Thank you so much.
Thank
That was
you. Thank you.
hot. It got hotter. It got even hotter in here.
Install that AC, man.
Yo, like the way you describe sexual stuff is just, you know, you're pretty prolific in it, I must say.
Thank you. Thank you. I had to unplug Alexa before she turned on while I mentioned her in the poem.
Thank you, advocate, withdrawn. Advocate of sex.
I love you, bro.
I love you too. Thank you so much. Your vulnerability is top notch. And pussy is powerful. Damn it. Professor, I don't know how you're gonna follow this, but what I wanted to say about the good luck round is that if you join us at the top of the show, you have more of a chance of getting into the good luck round. I usually get like a good 5 names and I stop there. Right now we're at Joski's seat, but there are 2 more people that are interested. I think it's Medusa and Anthony just reached out. We'll see where Joski is at the end, at the time, and if we have more time, I will add you onto the good luck round, but you got to hang out to the end, okay, to find out. Now it's time for our test talk. Ladies and gentlemen, Professor.
Can you hear me?
See.
All right, I just spoofed this together for you. So let's see how it goes. Let's see if I'm as bad as the advocate of sex, or is it anyway, here we go. Got on the board of the New Eureka Cafe. Didn't think before deciding what to do. Got on the board of the New Eureka Cafe. Didn't think before deciding what to do. All that talk of opportunity, TV breaks and poetry rang true, for sure, rang true. No one complains at the New Eureka Cafe. Seems I've often heard that kind of talk before. No one complains at the New Eureka Cafe. But girl, don't they warn ya? It's no fun kicking them out the door. Out of work, I'm out of my head. I'm out of cash, I'm out of bread. I'm underclothed, I'm underfed. I just wanna go home to the Bronx. No one complains at the New Eureka, but girl, don't they warn you? It's no fun when you kick them out the door. Got on the board of the New Eureka Cafe. Didn't think before deciding what to do. Will you tell them, the folks back home, I really made it? Had offers, but don't know which ones to take. Please don't tell them where you found me. Don't tell them how you found me. Give me a break. Give me a break. No one complains at the New Eureka Cafe. Seems I've often heard that kind of talk before. No one complains at the New Eureka, but girl, don't they warn ya? It's no fun kicking them out the door. Got on the board of the New Eureka Cafe. Didn't think before deciding what to do.
Well, thank you, Mr. Tesosomo. That's a new anthem, I think. That's a new anthem. No one complains at the New Eureka Cafe. That's a lie, motherfuckers do be complaining. But I'll let you know very soon just how. I'm trying to create a New Eureka where no one complains. So I think that's a very good anthem. I'm gonna hold on to that. Thank you so much.
The road to hell is paved with good intentions. Remember that.
I have heard that. Thank you, Professor. That was enjoyable. Got on the board of the New Eureka. I'll have to watch that and put that on loop. Nicholas Diaz, where are you at? There he is. What's goody good? Hey.
Lynn, hey girl, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm chilling in the Bronx. A little bit high off an edible, excuse me. But yes, first and foremost, big shout out to you. Congratulations on being appointed ED. There are not, I do a lot of talent searches for EDs for in my day job for this nonprofit I work for, and finding a Latina executive director is hard. So kudos to you, because it is a lot of work. But if anybody could do it, it's you.
So, thank you so much, sweetheart.
Yeah. But I was so one of my first paid gigs that I mentioned a few weeks ago was I'm working with Barrio BX, which is a Puerto Rican restaurant out in Throgs Neck, and I was doing a meeting there, kind of getting all the things ready, and the owner is Ruben. You know Ruben from Cornell. Oh, you well. So I told him, I was like, oh yeah, like I see La Bruja like every week. What's up? So he was like, I know La Bruja, da 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 da. And I'm like, okay, OG, like, all right. But
Ruben what? What's his last name? Ruben what?
Rodriguez.
Ruben Rodriguez, the bass player?
From Cornell. Nah, he's
from Cornell.
He used to work at Latin Quarters.
Ay. ¿Y quién más? I know is it a partnership?
Yeah, he works with Pai Kai. He's married to a Pai Kai named Wilda. It's just like whatever. It's like it's a Greek stuff. But anyway, I'll send you.
Oh yeah, I know, right? Because I'm an Omega Phi Beta going way back and all of that. So I guess maybe I don't know. I gotta see his face to really remember. But who I was back then and who I am today, whoo, I don't know.
You know, anytime you want to do story time, I love messy stories. Yeah. But so anyway, nonetheless, congratulations to you. But he wanted to extend through me your congrats. But so yeah, I have a book club meeting, my first one coming up on February 16th at Borrow BX Book Club. We got 2 more weeks. We only have about 5 more spots left. So if folks in the Bronx want to pull up, come through. Really excited to kick this off. The whole purpose, the spirit of Barrio BX is very aligned to the spirit of Eureka Poets Cafe. It's about how do we preserve the Puerto Rican diaspora as it exists, as not just like Made in Puerto Rico, which is a restaurant that's very much like I'm back on the island, but more about an amalgam of the cultures that exist here because we are from the Bronx, because of that experience, about hip hop, about celebrating salsa, but also listening to freestyle. So you see that with the DJs they bring and everything. So we're going to be expressing that through a book club, promoting culture and art and preserving that legacy. So pull up if you can. The first book is Notes on Return to the Island by Bonafide Rojas, who's another New Eureka poet. He's going to be pulling up to do a Q&A at the end. So if you want to come, please do. Let me put the link tree in the chat. So if you guys, it's the first link, sign up, highly encourage it. But without further ado, I'm going to jump into my piece. Some old shit that I wrote in college, like sophomore year, creative writing, like free write shit. And I'm really interested to see like the evolution of poetry that I've done. I like saw this, I was like, this might work. I would just want to get people's reactions. So it's called In the AM. I wrote it. It was like, the thing was due at 8 a.m. and I wrote it at 1:36 in the AM. So without further ado, I'm a night owl as well. All right. 1:36 in the AM, bells resounding against the drums, the caverns echo in my ear. I fear, I hear, I hear. I awake, I awoke, yearning to hear, longing to learn that which you spoke. Words rife with the trifles and tokens and cigarettes unsmoken. Speak, speak, speak to weakling thoughts I thought were strong, wrong, just wrong. I thought wrong. Thought the words that you said were right, were song, but I'm wrong. Your rhymes, your riddles that muddled my mind into puddles to muck, the fucked up type shit you fuck people with, the times, the best and worst of times, the thirsty times, water, water everywhere times without a drop to drink times when the drop of a hat would save my desert tongue. Mighty songs for the heroes unsung, your words, speaking volumes of volumes about volumes. I assume the voice is true, that you in the room can shake the tune I call slumber, sleep. The clacking bells, the shattering quakes, breaking, defying, fighting, divining, forging, engorging, enlivening, inviting, promises to keep still and well. Your words, awake my soul from the calamity of inactivity, from the reluctance of hello, from the times I said no, teach me to speak, forge my tongue glistening anew. Speak to me your lovely words, your truth. Thank y'all. Appreciate you. Again, sign up, all that stuff. Hot off the presses, I'm going to be doing also a workshop with Oye at the end of the month. It's another poetry collective. Yeah, they reached out. No, more gigs. It's exciting. It's real.
Great.
Yeah, so it's at February 24th, but that'll be my link tree. Shout out to y'all, and have a good night.
Woo! Keep doing it, doing big things. That is great, everybody. And I guess I heard like a little hip hop feel, like a little bit, like if that's some like older stuff, like I kind of felt the time, you know, like I did feel a little more of like rhythm in your face, kind of flow to it. That shit was fire. I'm glad you were creating then and creating now. Okay, let's see what's good with Ed the Fireman Foreman.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. How are you? Oh, I'm glad to see you're every color but blue.
Doing good. What's up, Ed Foreman?
Nothing much. I got some smut to get out of that rut.
Bring it.
All right, it's brung and sprung. All right, congratulations and many, many more for a great poet that we all endure. I know it's energizing your beating core. Cheers for success and many, many more. And I got a question to ask everyone. You, is everyone ready for some smut? Some smut to get out of that rut? Yeah, I can sing, but let's get with this thing. Okay, woo! This is called Lustful Hurricane. The euphoria swirling around me, our tongues wildly dancing, setting the sexual explosion free. I love this midnight spicy romancing. It feels like we're slowly melting. This feels so freaking good. We're moaning, shaking, and sweating. No simple words, but we understood. We're climbing higher and higher, lost in sensational bliss. Our wet bodies on fire, drinking fuel from each other's kiss. I'm clicking to your sweet scent, mindless thoughts into blurs. I'm quickly pitching your tent, jolts we quickly and instantly transfer. I touch you, lick your pussy. You jiggle in delight. Oh no, I'm no wussy. I want to burn your nights. You feel so damn good. You moan in endless pleasure. We're blissful and misunderstood. We're soaring towards a new sensational measure. I'm enjoying this, baby. Your scrumptious body towards mine. You're screaming, set me free. Our boiling essence entwined. Your sexual energy is intoxicating, trying to match your uncontrollable beats. The pleasures keeps elevating. I'm enveloped and burning by erotic heat. Move me again, again. Let your action lay bare. Let your clear rain transcend. We got tons of pleasure to share. You're almost there. I feel your dam about to burst. This happiness can't compare. Moving to quench our thirst. Hearts beating like drums, feeling hot and dazed. The deep emotion we succumb. You feel that the climax has been raised. Baby, slumber invites us. We tenderly kiss. Time turns to dust. Time to dream a lustful wish. Thank you. Congratulations.
Woohoo! Thank you,
Woohoo!
Ed the fireman foreman, with that erotica, sensuality, always, always. You know, your openness is quite refreshing. I think who said it? I saw it. Ticka, that you're so brave. I think it was Rosalind who's fearless is what Rosalind said. And actually Rosalind Diaz through her big brown eyes is up next, asking to unmute. She said you're fearless. Lady Lotus, you all right? You there?
Yeah, I'm here. Oh, okay. Too close.
Hi.
Hi, Bruja, and congratulations on everything. You know, listen, this is all due. This is all overdue. And your victories are ours. I know I speak for more than one person in this room. Like, I love you. We love you. And
I love you too. Thank you. And that that's right. My victory is your victory because I have to bring you all with me wherever, wherever I'm going to go all the way.
we're here. We're here for it. We're here to see you thrive. I just love it. I love it. I love you. I love the community. And enough with here, all this mushy vibe. So I've been feeling nostalgic and I want to get my ass on a plane and go to Puerto Rico. And so with that being said, I want to recite this piece. It goes like this. I don't even remember the title, honestly. Your name dances like salsa on my tongue. Your name is engraved in the better parts of my heart. Your name smells of salt in the air and sounds like the sounds of the coquí. Your name is home. Your name is café con leche to me. Your name lives in every cell of my being. All congas and guayaberas, all sun and palm trees, all familiar, all comforting, all welcoming. Roots dripping, undeniable ancestry, all love in your name. So that was one. And 1 second. While I you know what? I can't find it. It was another one for Puerto Rico. I'll do it another time. We got to keep it going.
Yo, wait, are you gonna go to the Ostos? Do you have tickets to go?
Don't have tickets. I got there too late. I'm like, okay.
There's
whatever.
gonna be a link though to get more because I really want to take you from Puerto Rico. I want to take you to that journey. I'm interested in what you see and what you feel and your feedback, you know, because it is a work in process, and you know it has visuals of Puerto Rico that my father took in 1972 and that
Oh
I've
my
taken over
God.
the years. Yeah, it's definitely a journey. It's
So
definitely
dope, so dope. I'm gonna look out for the link. I want to make it. I actually couldn't make it to the first one anyway because I found out about COVID and having it, and so hopefully
I
now.
think it's gonna be at the stage where you performed and were filmed when we did.
Oh God.
Uh-huh.
All right, more of a reason for me to go.
Okay.
Best of luck to you. Love you, Bruja. Love you guys.
You too. I'm
I'm
here.
not-
Oh, whoops, sorry. What was it? What was it? Go ahead, finish what you were saying.
I said I'm in my feelings today. I'm sorry.
I know, I'm in my feelings too. And that's all good. I'm here for the mushy, gushy, loving stuff. It's so important to be able to just to be soft, you know, because we Bronx girls, we gotta be all tough and shit, you know, but that's not really my nature. That's not our nature, right? It's like
You got to get through that, and you you got to dig to get the real, the mushy, gushy,
Yeah.
all that good stuff.
the diamonds in the coal. It's rough before it's all mushy. And speaking of mushy, Matthew Marroquin assisted me and was so prepared to be my stage manager that day, volunteered. It was really, really sweet.
Yeah, I was so sad that we had to leave.
I know, right? We was hyped.
Oh, we was so. It didn't even get bad though until like way later in the night.
Exactly, I know.
That's what made me, man. I'm like, we could have gone. It was like 10 o'clock. I'm like, we could have done this.
But now, if you're still available on the 18th, I want you to join me again, if that's possible, to assist me. And we got 75 more seats open, so it's to a bigger audience this time. So it's all meant to be.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Okay, I gotta go quick because I got 3. None of them are very long. I guess I'm gonna go for. I'll go short, longer.
Go for it. Just do it. Just go.
Okay, whatever. First one, haiku, just for you. Executive poet, Queen casting brujeria, Eureka, till the end. Okay, next one I just tried to write, couldn't get it out. Capitalism is a lot like Lord of the Flies. A few winners and a lot of people die. The only difference is that you already know the end before you even open the book. So you already know who lives and who dies, and that you die, and that the conch shell that passes the wealth of speech has no real power, just like in the book, and just like our trickle system, rolling boulders down, crushing our piggy cells, whittling sounds a lot like human screams, but this is not Golding. This is Golding, not Orwell. So the sounds to me sound like trailers heading to Tyson. And are we all meant to be prepackaged, sliced and priced? And who's buying us in the end? How do they decide my worth? And do I get the cash? Because if I'm sold, the least they can do is pay my rent. But nah, we're left here on our islands, competing against each other under microscopic eyes, never allowed to go out of line. And when the white savior comes to get us in their ship, we think we're finally found, but they've just come to collect. All right. Last one. Again, these are ones I just like, I've been trying to piece together. Still works in progress. So this other one I just wrote like 2 minutes ago. I've always been scared to read the book of Revelations because I'm scared of things ending. Last book of the Bible, the end of all days, where angels come with multiple faces and hellfire reigns, melting down false kings and destroying us all. And you know, the scariest part of this horror savior story is that it happens to have the pages stopping. I'm no good with things ending. I hang on to frayed strings to keep the curtains from closing, staring contest with myself to keep my eyes from shutting for the last time, avoiding hard talks with significant others, because breakups really do be hurting. And sometimes I don't want to finish arguing because at least we're not finished. I have 3 books I'm reading, but I'm only halfway through because I don't want the stream of sentences to run out. And I think of mis padres telling me stories from their youth and how it ran out early, and I don't want them to run out early. And I think of the times I would cover my ears when my siblings would discuss what would happen if one of us left first. And please don't leave. I've always been scared to read the book of Revelations because I'm scared of things ending, but that's not exactly true. Because it's more like I'm scared of not knowing what's going to happen to me after it's done. Thank you.
Yes, Matthew Maro King. Woo! That was theatrical. Got sensitive and took it there. That was so powerful. Always.
How I do things, you know. Well, I'm on Instagram. I mean, I'll put my link tree in the chat. I mean,
Matthew Maro King, Vida Maro King.
Vida Maro King, ya sabes, ya tú sabes.
Oh my God! Thank you for that haiku. That was the sweetest.
Yeah.
Please send it to me so I can read it over
Get
and
the
over.
book.
Oh yeah, get his book. Let me hear. Okay, show that book.
Gotta show off my savvy self right here, you know. And thank you.
Thank you, Matthew Maraking, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's see what's good. Let's go to Cali with Bill Elkins.
Hi, La Bruja. Congratulations being part of the executive suite. I only hope that that change also comes with an appropriate increase.
Yes, sir. Yes, it does.
Good. That's the bottom line. Okay, I'd like to do an original. It's entitled On the Streets of Chicago. Hope you like it. You and I, we are lovers. You and I, best friend. We tread water in our stormy psychosexual sea. We hurt each other deeply. Our egos running rampant again. We desperately seek refuge in deception, but strip each other naked with candor once again. Wistful memories of sweet affection, enshrouded by tears. We heal each other through our tender touch and embrace. Resplendent one, you illuminate me. Yes, you light up my life, but we still seek refuge in deception and strip each other naked with candor once again. walking hand in hand, gonna draw a magnificent mile, exchanging endearing glances. I'm sorry, but I got a string that broke here.
Oh,
Sorry. Due to technical difficulties, I've got to stop.
well, thank you, Bill. I was liking that riff because that opening riff was fire.
Damn. Okay. Anyway, I'll do it next time.
Okay, thank you, Bill. That reminded me, when the string broke, you got to go here, kitty, from Tom and Jerry, where his string would pop. The guitar string. He popped a guitar string. All right, I got too happy about that. It's not a good thing, but I do like that memory. That shit is funny. All right, I think we got Norm Maddox under Maestro Mathematics. Let's see what's good.
All right. Happy New Year. Congratulations to you, Rohan. This is the first time on the show with you on there instead of Advocate. And I got these two pieces. For real. Flesh and bone poets, much more than beautiful, life-saving, spirit-giving voices zooming out of the ether. Voices singing, snarling, spitting, swirling, squeezing, wheezing, wailing, crying, cringing, crawling words that hum earworm hymnals and dance naptime lullabies. Before commas drop, watch lines break. Before pages turn, orphans leave to begin the next chapter. Feelings grow flesh, layers of epithelial cells contain spirit, like a loaded memory, spontaneous explosions, ruin smooth reflections, knee-jerk responses that threaten status quo hopes. That superficial returns to normal. Let looks continue to deceive. Next piece. Ancestral diatribe. Who said it was simple? Putting your hand on the doorknob, scrolling through the masks you wear so you can return home alive. Revolution is not a spin through your life cycle, a stationary bike going the speed of breathing last breaths. Evolution is change at the mitochondrial layer of consciousness. Unknowing is not enough excuse to sustain status quo. I believe dawn and dusk are instruction manuals we never read. We think we know how to live in the light of day and how to be the light in the dark of night. Emotions are like unplanned adventures. Mind spins, time planning, trying to plot a destination, becoming a map for crossing internal oceans and getting lost anyway. My anecdote is the true story. History never told our story. Research never recorded the voices of our ancestral diatribe. Love is a journey we take to find our authentic selves, a reflection, an echo of the love that resounds at the core of humanity. Where I dare to be powerful, I step into vulnerable. I wipe the sweat from my palms, step into the space that needs my being, not my doing. Peace.
Peace to you. Oh, that was fire. So soothing to your voice and delivery. What a pleasure it was to experience you. Thank you so much for being with us, maestro.
El gusto es mío. Gracias.
Muy bien, Maestro Mathematics. Hasta la próxima y muchas bendiciones.
Gracias, mamá. Ciao, ciao.
So powerful. Okay. Tukaya is not here. Terry is not here. So I hope I say this. Is it Ajay? Correct me if I'm wrong. Hello?
Hello, hi. Can you see me? Can you hear me?
Yes. How do you
Everyone hear
pronounce
me?
your name? Did I say your name correctly?
Actually, AJ is fine.
Oh, it's just AJ.
The
AJ.
spelling of AJ. Yeah. Okay. Hello, everyone. I have two pieces. This first one is called Weep Instead, and I wrote it right after getting my heart broken. So it's a touch melodramatic, but here we go. I was standing on the edge of the earth, wishing I could fly, galaxies teeming and collapsing inside of my breast cavity. The most important thing you ever taught me was how to lose. I'm standing at the top of the wall, inhaling all of the stars from the night sky. You push me off as I set all my regrets on fire. Is that your laugh I hear, bellowing in the wind and composing ballads with the vicious clouds, tumbling down headfirst into a wispy chorus of resentment and betrayal, its horrid notes pulling me nearer and nearer to my demise? You are artfully wicked, a malevolent practitioner of the type of sorcery that can make a woman barren, breaking apart the skeletons of infants and squashing the innocent mammals into particles. Frantically, I look over at the snow-tipped purple mountain, screaming for help. But the earth is eager to meet my body. Scales of my skin begin to fill the air. The chill in the atmosphere resembles that of the lake that you tried to drown me in previously. But I stood you anyway. I kept our love secret anyway. My bones ignite in flames, and the poor kids on the ground below were being covered in my ashes. In its final exercise of desperation, my body marries the pavement in a garish ceremony unlike anything the surrounding weary observers had ever seen. Will this make your wife happy? She drops her commitment and sprints to the spot where I expired, her drool beating up into icy crystals all about my forehead and cheeks. She was lapping up the blood in deranged arousal. The kids stopped dusting my ashes from their eyes and instead began to weep, their swollen eyes in so much pain. You finally did it. No mourning for me. Love was a bird, and rather than attempting to fly, I should have actually wished to be a cloud. If only I had realized that before you forced the sky to come crashing down. My limbs are so cold now. So that's the first piece. And then the second piece is inspired by my second favorite. Oh, thank you. Is inspired by my second favorite season, spring. It is nearly summer. Eos is set to return soon. An arc cutting lotuses and the consequences of spring enshrines her. Vivid and lush, ripe with the ritualistic habits of conjuring pleasure and sustenance. In this climate, everything matters. When the trees fall asleep and the wind forgets her name, Mother Earth helps every dam break. Her land cannot survive in dryness. Drought, our home's hostage. Roses garnish the shrine too, as holy water poured over it. It is lovely when seasons change, when another cycle of the moon grips humanity's routine and turns it on a new face. The moon retires, the sun exhales, and a new goddess marches in and commissions airspace from the previous deity. She moves fast across the humidity-smothered hills. Without bias, nature does her bidding, drawing out new and terrific characteristics of life. As in summer, the salt-stained ocean is most tempting. its waves breaching the shore in even rotation. Do not take for granted the calmness of a sunlit day. Life is a precious gift. We are deserving of Earth's patience, and each day is an example of freedom, and living is such a righteous cause. And that's it. Thank you.
All right, AJ, thank you so much for sharing with us tonight. I felt that first piece. I've been there, girl. Ooh. Thank you so much. Kyla Tukaya entered the room. Before we go into the good luck round, let's just hand it over to Kyla. And then we'll go into the good luck round with Sylvie. Where's Tukaya? No te veo.
I'm right here. Hola, familia.
Yay, you made
it. Hola, bruja. Yes, I'm here. I'm in my car. More car poetry. I'm not in the back of a lift this time. I'm in the driver's seat. Let's see if I can pull up my poem and it'll keep the camera on. I've never done that on my phone. I'm going to try. Come on, technology. You guys can still hear me, right?
Yes.
Can you see me?
No, but we see your lovely photo. Just give it to us.
Okay, I will. I am on unceded Lenape land in the parking lot of a pizza joint, a pizza and wing joint. We're keeping it classy. And this is called Dak Toka Taino. How do I tell you that to trace my lineage like a scar on my rib cage makes me want to run to the caves where my people were born? Dak Toka Taino. I am my ancestor's daughter, though my feet have not yet touched her earth. I visit the island in dreams, the island of my foremothers, the enchanted island of my spirit who will never be tamed. Dak Toka Taino. If I don't wash my face in the morning, the dreams stick to my skin and I taste the carambola falling off the trees. In waking life, I can't seem to find my way home. Searching for it makes me tired. Sangre Blanca crashes on Taino shores in my hybrid heart. A war fought across a battlefield of two arms. Battlefield turned embrace when we remember the circle. Dak Toka Taino, I am the bridge you meet when peace is finally made. Perhaps that's why it's easier for me to walk on stolen land than on my own. I was born carrying white flags of surrender. In strange lands, I feel bold. I dare them to touch me. Dak Toka Taino, my beloved Puerto Rico, you fragrant, lush, misunderstood coquí. I hear your song, but cannot hum the tune. Caribbean waters are rushing inside my womb. How can I finally return when all I want to burst is rebellion to save her? Dak Toka Taino, remember the name of my people, the way October won't let us forget the name of the invader. La Isla del Encanto, she arrived on the back of a turtle. He flipped her on her back before he poisoned Turtle Island. Dak Toka Taino, they didn't know our people gave her wings. Caguama, mother of our story who birthed Borinquen. Dak Toka Taino, the only truth that we know, I am my daughter's ancestor. I am my ancestor's daughter. Though my feet have not yet touched El Yunque, I've lived all this time dreaming on land, only for the sea to awaken me. Dak Toka Taino, when I walk the land of my people, I will hold our strength again. Become one with mis sueños en la isla de mis abuelos, la isla en mi alma that can never be claimed. Dak Toka Taino, when I speak the name of my people, I'm not tired anymore.
Hanhanka, tú, taíno, ti, para ti, gracias, tukaya. Wow. Wow. You will touch ground. It's in your blood. So, okay. That was beautiful, powerful. I mean, all of Borinquen's children are crying for their mother. And that's part of what From Puerto Rico is. Can't wait to share that with you. We're in alignment. But now we're going into the good luck round, and this poet was born last week for the very first time. Let's show some love for Sylvie Slotkin, our teenage heartthrob.
Oh my gosh. My friends were asking me, they're like, Sylvie, like, what's your like artist name? And I'm like, I don't need an artist name. Like, La Bruja says my name's so cool. I just want you to say my name forever. So I have two poems. They're both new. One is the second one is so new. I wrote it literally 20 minutes ago. An idea popped into my head and I couldn't not write it.
Wow, new shit.
And the first one, which I will get to in a second, as you will hear, I just feel like give credit where credit is due. One part of it is not so loosely inspired by The Red Wheelbarrow by William Carlos Williams. So without further ado, here's my first poem. It is called Nursing School. There's something quite beautiful, beautifully tragic, tragically beautiful, about the scene that is a white bathtub with a drain that doesn't work, with a girl inside wearing the underwear she'd been wearing all day, and a pink robe that feels like a blanket and looks like a bubblegum pop fantasy. Her hair is long and dark and flowing on the part where the tub meets the once white grout, which meets the tiled wall. She's the only thing sitting in the tub, and a joint is sitting in the space between her pointer and middle finger. And she's looking at it, and then she takes a hit. It tastes like bagels, and it climbs up and around her skull and sits in the back of her head with just a trace in her nose. It's the same joint she's been using for days, and it shows. The pink filter is clogged with ash, and the orange medicine bottle with the label from the small independent drugstore smells louder than the park across from her high school. So much depends upon that orange medicine bottle, caked with black nuggets atop the white bath. She remembers when the bottle was filled with escitalopram. She remembers the days before the medicine bottles when she had to keep her weed in a Ziploc bag. But she feels beautiful. She wishes for not the first time. She could see herself for the first time from another perspective. See her flowing hair and her pale flushed skin swallowed by her robe. See herself sitting in the tub and cup her cheeks with rough, jaded hands. And when she starts to cry and scream and disturb the grocery store with her tremors, her fist pounding on the floor, she'll pacify her, stick the joint in her mouth. And then my second poem, which again, I wrote literally 20 minutes ago, so forgive me if it's a little choppy, is titled Meet Me in Liminal Space. I'm sick of limiting how much I linger on your lips. I'm sick of thinking about you. I'm sick of missing you. Meet me in the space where my mind meets my mouth. I think of you in the time when twilight meets midnight. For you, I'll wear white. I'll shave just in case if you promise to meet me in the space between my house and yours. But at the very least, to meet me again in my dreams and meet me again in that space between radio and reality. Meet me and remind me, re-meet me and be mine me. Leave the space between life and living, where I see you but don't hear you, where I hear you but you don't speak to me, where you're alive and I'm alive, and I meet you at the same class where the East hallway meets the North hallway every single day, but you don't live in my life and you won't even meet me. Thank you.
Sylvie Slotkin! Wow. Wow and wow. You know, there's some people that you have to be like, meet me between this ass cheek and this ass cheek. It was beautiful to hear you, beautiful to see you. So glad that you're with us. Woo! That was fire, and it was new shit. Keep it coming. Okay, the good luck round continues. I'm sorry, Medusa and Anthony, we're not going to be able to fit you in because we're already getting to the end. But thank you so much for being with us. Nicole Hernandez is up next.
Hey, everyone. This is the second time I'm following Sylvie, and I don't want to do it anymore because she's just too good. So
You got this. You got this, Nicole.
All right, so this one is called Big Red. Man, we were tight, walking up and down our block in boom boom shorts, cheeks hanging out, bouncing up and down in unison with the bass line of some reggae song screaming out the open doors of Franco's gray hoopty. I tucked my tiny tits in a tight red tube top and left nothing but nipple to the imagination. Your thick brown hair covered your shoulders, but the rest of you was up for grabs. That beautiful, dark Latina skin, firm and glowing. Youth and sex was our perfume, and damn did those boys smell it, fumbling behind us and following our scent with their blue balls and sweaty palms, begging for a peak field taste. Please, 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 let me just put it in. We loved those boys loving us because it happened overnight. We went from pink to red and they never expected it. I grew from a mouthful of silver metal to big white smiles behind plump red lips, lips that softly shaped the names of the boys who had pity when I was just a beanpole, green and fruitless, back when you were just a flat-chested sidekick. They never got to hear you whisper their names hot and wet against their scrawny necks, because you left that for the bigger boys, the ones with cars and jobs and expensive cologne, the ones that said, I love you, excuse me, when you used your lips just right. 15 is young to learn that sex is power, to reign over a block of teenage decadence, amongst stereos blaring until 3 a.m., boys leaning on cars with girls between their baggy jean legs, the smell of pot and sweat and excitement permeating every brick of every three-family house surrounding us. But we handled our supremacy pretty well when we got burning eyes from the 30-something wives of the 30-something guys who twisted their necks to watch our naked legs walk by. We just laughed and swung our newly blossomed hips a little harder because we weren't ever those kind of girls. When the older ladies called us sluts, we licked our wounds provocatively and giggled about how dirty they must have been when they were our age. When the other girls stepped to our faces, anger and insecurity dripping from their oversized pores, we showed them that pretty girls could kick ass, because pretty girls can be pretty ugly sometimes. And when the younger girls started copying our style, we sat them down on the cool stone stoops and told them to play, to jump and kick and shout and laugh, to try to be oblivious to the scrutiny that the boys may apply to their knobby maroon scabbed knees and mosquito bite-sized breasts, because we remembered what it felt like to be the girls with no sex, the girls with no power, the innocent ones that became sitting ducks, victims of some pubescent boy's hurtful remarks. We wanted those girls to be themselves just a little bit longer, to be loose and free and wobbly and loud, to be proud of their awkwardness. Because even though we got to be tight, we knew the whole time, didn't we, that it was coming to an end, and that eventually someone would see clear through our big red front, stare straight into our red-stained innocence, saying, shit, I had no idea, right before they took it away. Thank you.
Yo, Nicole, that shit was fire!
I got that one. Thanks.
Woo! Oh my God, my little mosquito bites, they felt reminiscent. I was like, oh shit. That was brilliant. Thank you so much, Nicole. That was really, really powerful, nostalgic, and just the realness. Okay. Mariela I'm gonna unmute Advocate of Words and hear his beautiful girlfriend.
Shout out to Professor McGuire, La Bruja. Professor McGuire, Nicole, she used to teach Ray Camacho. You know Ray?
What?
Yeah, that's how I know her. So I just wanted to quickly shout out, yo, Professor McGuire, you're awesome. I'm glad you're part of this community.
Look at that, full circle. Hi, Mariela.
Hi. So I got roped into singing. I think he was meant to be trolling, but I guess now it's actually happening. How are you?
Oh, doing great. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Okay, so I'm gonna do a Disney song because I I'm not prepared, so I'll just do a Disney song. This is Colors of the Wind. You think you own whatever land you land on. The earth is just a dead thing you can claim. But I know every rock and tree and creature has a life, has a spirit, has a name. You think the only people who are people who look and think like you. But if you walk the footsteps of a stranger, you'll learn things you never knew. Have you ever heard the wolf cry to the blue corn moon? Or ask the grinning bobcat why he grins? Can you sing with all the voices of the mountain? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? You can own the earth and still all you'll own is earth until you can paint with all the colors of the wind. There we go.
Yes, Mariela, that was beautiful. Look at Advocate all proud and shit.
Now sing.
I taught her how to do that.
I was actually lip singing the whole time.
You guys are too cute. That was beautiful. That's one of my favorite songs in Disney. Thank you so much. Have you ever? I want to change the words and be like the blue bald moon. But I digress because it's just late. Ron Trankler Thompson, what's good?
Well, I think you got some competition here. I think after you do your one-woman show, which I'm going to, you and Mariella need to do a two-women show together, singing.
The blue bald moon.
Yes.
Thank you, Ron. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. You already got my congratulations earlier today. So, congratulations again. Looking forward. Also glad that I got the email from Hosters. Looking forward to the 18th. Okay, I know it's late, so let me get to my 2 minutes here. This is, I think I read that last year to one of Advocate's theme about being an ally. So I wrote, you've got an ally in me, which is kind of after You've Got a Friend in Me by Randy Newman, but I put my own lyrics to this. You've got an ally in me. I want you. I'm sorry, let me start again. You've got an ally in me. I want you to be nothing but free. I love your rainbow, your many colors, our diversity. Please know that you've always have an ally in me. I want you to be safe, secure, and proud. I don't want anyone to cover your sun with a cloud. You're such a bright light, you're so unique. You make me feel stronger and less weak. I'm your ally, you can confide in me, even if I don't always agree. It doesn't matter if you wear a bra or sport a goatee. I will protect you. You can always count on me. And please don't listen to what the bullies say. They are just insecure and cover their religion and pray. If God created us, if that's our foundations, perfections, flaws, shapes, genders, orientations, then we are all of his or her or their creations. If you need help, if you want others to understand, I will guide you to reach out. I will lend my hand. You have a right, like everyone else, to be on this land. I will allow no one to lose or fail or to be banned. You've got an ally in me. I will be your protection, your tree. I will help you unlock yourself to be free. I will find for us the key. You've got an ally in me. I want you to be very free. Speak your truth, say it loud. Let me be your ally. And please be very proud. The end.
Yay! Thank you, Ron. Wow, allies are so important and so sacred. Thank you for being an ally. Yay! And see you soon.
Yes.
Ron, thank you, thank you. And now we're gonna close out with the musical stylings of Joski C.
Hola, Bruja.
Hola, Joski.
I've got a real quick poem I wrote today.
No shit.
Yeah, so there's been, at the HBCUs in this country, over the past month, there's been many bomb threats have been called in to the historically black colleges and universities. So this is called Bomb Cyclone. At HBCUs, phones ring with alarm. A cyclone of bombs is threatening harm. Jealous of brilliant black minds, terrorists make the calls. Can't teach truth in schools, lawmakers act like fools. Can CRT explain insane? Bomb cyclone, storm of threats carried out by terrorists. This is called Women Come North, and it's for the women in Texas. Women come north, set things in order, pack up the car, drive to the border. There's lawmakers creeping round, waving an ultrasound wand. Women come north, do what you gotta, leave men behind, just like Liz Estrada. Maybe then they'll finally see they can't control your body. Texas is too far gone. Texas is too far gone. Texas gone too far this time. Women come north with skills of a mother, leave him behind to be his own lover. Maybe then they'll finally see they can't control your body. Texas is too far gone. Texas is too far gone. Texas gone too far this time. Lawmaking, making plans. Texas for the Taliban. Women come north, set things in order, pack up the car, drive to the border, 'cause Texas is too far gone. Texas is too far gone. Women come north.
Ooh, Joski C. Let's unmute everybody for that one.
Nice.
Nice.
That was dope.
Yeah.
Protect our women.
Man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Y'all are inspiring to me.
It's all connected and reciprocal and just amazing. All of you. What? You all right? Somebody's coughing. But I see Poeta Q is with us. Thank you so much, Joski. See, that was Paul con queso choking on the hookah? No, that wasn't. I see you smoking it out. I see you. Thank you so much, everybody. I know it's always a vibe. It's just a beautiful way to end. You know, I say that in Texas they eat bacon, hate, and cheese for breakfast because shit is just too outrageous. It's just too outrageous. But another Thursday night has another Thursday night has happened. We've done it together. How beautiful is that?
Thank
I
you,
am
dear.
so grateful for all of you. Catman Bill. Oh, okay, Catman. I don't know why you're unmuted, but well, thank you. Next week we'll put you on. It's time for closing. I'm gonna close out of here at the New Eureka Boys Cafe. I got Loco working overtime tonight. Um, I will keep you posted on everything. I'm looking forward to the official announcement from the New Eurekan Poets Cafe, and I'm looking forward to everyone that you get to see from Puerto Rico. And I'll see you next week. So many beautiful things to come. Stay tuned. Yo, we did an open mic live Wednesday night at 9 p.m. right after Beatniks night. First Wednesday of every month. It's happening right here with a live band. Last night was lit for that. I really, really enjoyed it. Yes, everybody, you did a beautiful, beautiful job. Everybody was on top with the new shit. Fire. So happy that we have this time together. Until next time, my favorite night of the week, Thursday night. Thank you. Good night, La Bruja. Over and out.